Hey guys, my name is Hunter Schmitt here at McGrath Toyota of Iowa City. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. I'm really excited to talk with you guys. We've got a lot of great vehicles coming in from the factory in 2022. As I'm sure many of you are aware, new car inventory is exceptionally thin, and we anticipate it to continue well into the summer. Have no fear, we have you covered. We're going to work with you to get a game plan on how to get you a new car as quickly as we can, given the circumstances. Today we're going to cover a 2022 RAV4 XLE gas engine. Welcome to the delivery bay. This is where all of the new car customers come to pick up their vehicle. Right behind me here, I've got a 2022 RAV4 XLE gas engine. This is an all-wheel drive vehicle. It's in the midnight black color, and it's got a black fabric exterior. This one also comes with some of the more popular packages that we have, which include the convenience package, which in that package includes a one-touch power liftgate, as well as a moonroof. And it's also gonna come with the ever-popular weather package. And as you guys know, living in the Midwest, you guys need heated seats and a heated steering wheel. This has got it. It's got a heated steering wheel, heated front seats, as well as rain-sensing intermittent windshield wipers. Let's go on over and take a look. Here at the back of the vehicle, we're gonna go over one of the more important features that I had touched on earlier in the video, talking about the convenience package. Now, in that convenience package, you're gonna have that one-touch power liftgate here. And I know about you guys, when I come out of the grocery store and I've got hands full of groceries, I'm gonna want something that does the work for me. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna come up to the back of the vehicle. You're gonna come right behind this Toyota symbol here. There's gonna be one button. You're gonna press it. You're gonna take a step back to allow the vehicle to open the gate, and it's gonna rise all the way up to the top here. As you can see here in the back, always an important feature is how much cargo space can I haul. I personally feel that the RAV4 has enough cargo space for your everyday activities. One of the features that I really enjoy about this car is this actually has a spare tire in the vehicle, and you don't have to go digging underneath the vehicle for it. And I know, especially if you get a flat tire in the wintertime, that's gonna be a lot more convenient than trying to find something that's covered in snow underneath. Our next feature on this RAV4 is we're gonna look at the second row here, which features a 60/40 split seat. I hope you guys can see me okay through the car here. I'm gonna show you here how to access additional cargo space with the RAV4. There's gonna be a little clip located on either side of your rear seats. You're gonna pop it up here, and you're just gonna pull it forward, and you're gonna fold it down. Now with this RAV4, this also has the all-weather liner package on it. So it's gonna have a cargo liner, and what's neat about this is it also comes up onto the back of your seats. It's Velcro, which is easily removable if you guys need to clean it, but it also protects the back of your seats just in case if you're hauling any cargo that's just a little bit dirty. Our next step, guys, is we're actually gonna get into the driver's seat here, and we're gonna go over all of the important features that you'd be using on your day-to-day drive, whether it's to work or perhaps even on vacation. We're gonna go over your different drive modes, your climate controls, the multimedia features that this RAV4 has to offer, as well as the driver interface in your dashboard, as well as some additional support buttons here as well with some of those extra features that I talked about. Down here, you're gonna have your traditional shifter here. You're also gonna have a bunch of different drive modes here. A lot of customers ask, well, what are these buttons for? Eco, Normal, and Sport are going to allow you to choose how your engine performs. Snow, mud, and sand, rock and dirt is actually going to help your RAV with additional traction based upon the terrain that you're currently driving on. These two buttons right here, this P with the little red light, that's actually gonna be your parking brake. So that parking brake button is actually going to engage and disengage every time you put the vehicle into park or drive. Toyota also gives you that option to manually release it at your convenience as well. Moving on up here, we're gonna have a few of these little buttons here. On the left and the right side, you're gonna have low and high settings for your heated seats. You're also gonna have traction control. I don't know about you guys, I've never taken traction control off in my life, but Toyota does give you that option if you'd like to do so. And on the far right here, this little button with the A and the half circle, that actually is going to turn off the stop-start engine system that Toyota has equipped this vehicle with. And what that means is when your vehicle comes to a complete stop at the stoplight, the engine's actually gonna shut off to conserve fuel. But some people don't like that, so Toyota gives you that option to disable that feature whenever you'd like. Moving on up from the heated seats, we're gonna talk about the climate control. So this has dual zone climate control with a lot of various different features and controls, like your front and rear defrost. You've also got different temperature knobs for both the driver and the passenger. But if you're in the driver's seat and your passenger likes it hot, you can blow out different temperatures depending upon what you guys would like to do. But as soon as your passenger gets out of the vehicle, you can hit sync and the passenger's temperature goes right back to whatever you set it at. Moving on up here, we're going to talk about the multimedia infotainment system that Toyota provides on every RAV4 here. So as you can see here, this is the home button. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the menu button. And this is essentially the main menu for the RAV4. They're going to have audio capabilities such as AM, FM, Sirius XM radio. That is a 90-day trial. You're also going to have Bluetooth capability, and you're also going to, it comes with Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto compatibility. Down here, you're also going to have a lot of different vehicle information such as your trip information, miles per gallon, and in your setup here is where you can actually customize, and I'll show you guys here, different colors on how you like your main menu to look. So if you're more of a dark mode person, you can turn it to dark mode, or if you're team light mode, you can turn it on light as well. Moving on over from the multimedia, we're going to talk about your steering wheel as well as your dashboard here. I think the biggest question on everyone's minds is, where does the steering wheel heat up? So it's going to heat up here, and it's going to heat up here. Some of your traditional driving positions here. If we've all taken driver's ed, you definitely want to keep it on 10 and 2. On the left side here, you're going to have what I like to call the up, down, left, right controls. This little circle here is going to control this menu here, and these go into different sub-menus such as your fuel economy, so I like to call your road trip screen, which is a bigger view of cruise control, vehicle information, vehicle safety settings, as well as important vehicle messages. Moving on over to the right side of the steering wheel here, you're going to have your cruise control. This little icon right here is going to turn it on, and as you can see here, it's going to say set and resume just like your traditional cruise control. These two little icons here actually kind of work in tandem with the cruise control. This sonar button here is part of that dynamic radar cruise control. And what that does is when you have a car that you're coming up on, the RAV4 is actually going to slow down to a preset distance so you actually don't run into the back of the vehicle. And then once you change lanes, it's going to resume that preset speed that you had already told the RAV what to do. Now down here, this little icon right here with the car that's kind of half crooked out of its lane, that's the important lane departure alert. So what that does here is behind your rear view mirror here, there's actually a camera that works to pick up the painted lines on the highway. And it's actually going to show when it picks it up. And as you're driving, if you happen to drift out of your lane, the RAV4 is going to make small corrective actions to bring you back into your lane. Now, one thing that's really neat that not a lot of people know is when you have your cruise control on, as well as your lane departure alert, that actually activates a bonus feature. And what that's called is lane trace assist. So while you're cruising on the way to Des Moines or Kansas City or wherever you're deciding to go for the weekend, these two are going to work in tandem, and it's going to trace the white lines on the highway, but it's also going to keep you centered in your lane by making small steering adjustments as you're driving down the highway. What Toyota really designed that for is to reduce driver fatigue, and it's also supposed to really help you more on a windy day like today. I took my wife's car to Des Moines. It has this feature on it, and it helped a lot, especially when we were in heavy semi-traffic. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today on this 2022 RAV4 XLE gas engine in this midnight black color. If you guys have any questions, or perhaps you've seen a feature that you'd like to have on your next RAV4, please give us a shout here at McGrath Toyota of Iowa City. We'll be happy to help you out and get a RAV4 coming for you as quickly as we can.